I spend countless of hours doing research on crypto, like new projects that are coming out, whether or not I want to invest in them. And I only have so much money, but I actually only have so much time as well. Just like you and me, I mean, we're just busy people, right? We got families, we got a job, we got all kinds of stuff, some nonsense to deal with. Now, I was wondering, how do rich people invest in crypto? How do they do their own research? How do they get around? They can't be like me. They can't be like you and me, watching countless of hours of YouTube videos, trying to get into the Discords, trying to get into the forums, trying to get into the Reddit and the Telegrams. They're like a peon. I just feel like a grunt, like I'm in the mud, like just kind of scratching, trying to claw my way to my second Bitcoin. And so, how do they do this? And so in this video, I'm going to explain to you how I found out, what they do, and how you and I can do the same thing, how we could do our research, maximize efficiency, and get the best research possible. If you're new to this channel, my name is Aaron. I'm on a journey to my second Bitcoin while helping as many people to their first. I'm not a financial advisor, okay? I'm just a cowboy with a lizard brain, gorilla arms, and diamond hands, exploring the wild west of cryptocurrency with a whole bunch of other cowboys. If you want to join me, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the notification bell, join the saloon, join the cowboysofcrypto.com. It's really important for you to be around a community, and I'm going to explain exactly why. Okay, so I was listening to this video right here. It's really a podcast called the All In Podcast, hosted by Chamath and some like 4 billionaires, millionaires, and stuff like that. And they talk about crypto a lot. And in this episode 50, right around 10 minutes, they explained how they dive into crypto. Well, you and I both know that crypto is like an endless dark hole of information, right? We could spend like maybe 8 hours a day doing research on crypto and still not have all the capabilities of synthesizing all that information, which are the best projects to spend how much money we have. And so it's very difficult to just dive down the rabbit hole, right? We need to talk to people. We need to read white labels or what's that called? Light papers. We gotta do all this kind of stuff. And so what they explained in the video, in the podcast, is that Chamath and these other billionaires, they have 2 major strategies, okay? And we can't do either of these, okay? I'm just letting you know. But there's 2 strategies, and they're leveraging their money to do that. The first one is to partner with a venture capital firm. If you don't know what that is, it's just a business that specializes in crypto, like a bunch of people who specialize in research in crypto. And they partner with them, and they get all their data, all their research, and then they get to choose which cryptocurrencies, which projects are things that they want to invest in, right? And so they do all the research, and they come and bring it to them. That's the first one. The second one is they hire people. They hire specifically computer scientists and entrepreneurs that they trust to do research on different coins personally. And so they have a team. Now, how do they do their research? This team of like young, and they said specifically young computer scientists who know how like a business runs and all that. So they have probably a big, nice mix of a team. And so they do research on the project. They look into the communities. They read the white paper or light paper, whatever it is. They set up interviews with the dev team. Did you know that Solana only has like 12 people about them, like working on Solana? And so early on, these guys invested in Solana when it was about $1. And the reason why is they met with the developers from Solana, right? And so I'm sure money opens up all those kinds of avenues and all that. And so they do research. Well, their team is interviewing these guys and synthesizing all the data, and then they're bringing it back to him, and they're on a Zoom call or a call or whatever, and then they tell him about the project. Then Chamath, goes and meets with them, and then he starts to do just a little bit of own research. But there's just such a mess, such a cloud of information that you have to get through. Why? Because crypto is revolutionizing everything in the world, okay? From manufacturing to medical to governments to computer networking to the internet to financial institutions and situations. It revolutionizes everything. So which projects can we invest in? And how do we just go through all of this? I mean, like, it's a shot in the dark at times. You're like, I'm gonna go for DeFi, and I'm gonna go for gaming, and you know what I mean? Like, and that's fair, right? But DeFi is such a big space, gaming is such a big space, and both are super hot right now. And then there's NFTs. How do I know which NFT to research and all that kind of stuff? And what do I trust the teams? And what's the track record? And here's the thing: you and I, we have a life. Okay, we go to school, we go to work, we have families, we have friends. We need to sleep. We need to eat. We need some downtime from crypto, right? And so we can't always be on here because we got to run our life. So what can we do to kind of emulate this? Look, if we're all on our own and trying to do research, I think our chances are pretty low that our research will be very good. And I found this after doing research myself. I thought, hey, you know what? The best way to do my research is to interview these people. Interview developers that, I could get in their brains and kind of synthesize it myself. Well, turns out that is a great way to do my own research. However, it's not the perfect way. Why? Because I only have such limited capacity. I only have an hour. It's great for you because you don't have to set up the interview. You don't have to take care of the client. You don't have to, follow up with them. You don't have to situate payments. You could use my research for yourself for free, right? It really is, I think, the best way for research for you. But it's not, it could be better. It could be better. And here's how I think it could be better. I was thinking about the spirit of blockchain. It's decentralization. Okay, why have a centralized point of research? It doesn't make sense, right? And this is, I guess, in part why I had the saloon and why I think the saloon is so important. Is because everyone, it's free reign to come in there and start talking about what kind of crypto projects they're into, or ask questions like, hey, what's the next 100x coin? I see that question all the time. And if I knew, I would tell you, you know what I'm saying? But I don't, because I don't have time to do all the research. I spend about maybe 4 hours, 3 hours a day on crypto. That's including YouTube, that's including answering comments and all that kind of stuff. So it's very limited. So I started thinking, what if we pulled a team together? Like a bunch of high rollers, cowboys, who are willing to do our research and share it with the community. I don't know how that looks like, but I think that's the answer. Look, if you want the free version, you have the saloon. It's already available. Go into the Telegram, join. If you want a little bit better, join cowboysofcrypto.com. But these are centralized places. Look, the saloon, this great place, but you get all kinds of crazy people in there and all kinds of shilling and all kinds of bots, and it's very difficult to moderate. I've hired like I put on 10 moderators in there, and they all have lives too, so I don't expect them to be perfect. But then there's a more controlled area, which is the website. So you have this wild saloon, bar fights, all these kinds of information. Then you have a controlled area, which I control, which is the website, but it's very slow because I'm the only bottleneck there. We need something better. And so here's what I think we should be doing, and this is what I think I want to move towards as a YouTuber, as an investor, and I want to invite you along as well if you are legit. If you're not legit, I'm going to weed you out. I only want like legit people who are willing to add and contribute to the community. So I think here's what I'm going to do, and it's not even up yet, right? These are just my fresh thoughts, okay? There's nothing, right? So I want a small group of people who are, paying their dues in this thing. And I think it's in two ways. One, I think they have to come with like synthesized research, like, hey guys, this is a legit project. I don't want to hear about no stupid moonshot coin that you think you could. I want to know, like, okay, the community is great. I want trusted people in here, right? Community is great. I talked to the dev team. You could interview them, Aaron. I want compiled research into it, and I can't do that myself. So I need a group of people. I don't know how big that group of people is. I probably start with 10, because that's how much I already have right now. There's a small inner group of us. But then I want to branch it out slowly, and I don't want this a source of like me, right? I don't want this to be sourced on me. I don't want me giving you the research because you don't want that. I don't want that. Honestly, it's not good. I think the community at large has a better chance of bringing in research on its own. Now, if you want to start this yourself, go right ahead. Go do it. There's no one stopping you, right? But I want to have this for myself. I think also it requires payment a month, and here's why. Because any Yahoo can just come in and just join, and you know what I mean? There has to be some level of barrier. And if you join these masterminds, I don't know if you own a business or have ever joined a mastermind or ever whatever, but these masterminds, you pay $30,000, $20,000 to get in and just to sit in. So, and you guys are talking and networking, doing business with each other. I know because I have clients that have joined there. You know what I mean? Like they tell me about it, and I can't join that. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you bring me some free food back? I don't know. That's me. And so it's got to be something around something like they'll keep not serious people out. Keep the shillers out, but you only keep serious people in who can afford it. And I think if you can't afford it, then it's not for you. This is not the group for you. You need to go in the saloon. You need to make your money there, just like all the rest of us. And then you got to up it. And so I don't want to make the money myself. So I want to take that money and use it to build out that community a little bit better. So I think that's where I'm going. Please don't take this as like some kind of shill for a project. It's not. I'm trying to walk you down my thought process here of how we could get better research to snipe better projects and to make 100x gains on these things. Because if you invest in Solana $1 earlier this year, if you invested in ADA earlier this year, if we had that earlier this year, we would be sitting on like 4-cent Cardano to a $3 Cardano. Is like insane. Anyway, these are my thoughts. Let me know if they make sense down in the comment section below. Let me know if it's something you're interested in. I really am only looking for 5-10 people right now. I'm not sure how big this grows, but I assume the bigger it is, the more wild it is. So I want to keep it concise and compact for those reasons. Anyway, guys, don't overthink things. Do your research. And if you don't make it into this group, which a lot of you won't, make your own group. Join the saloon. Those are the free things that you can do just to stay safe out there and just to get some good research to invest your hard-earned money and time into. Anyway, guys, Lizard Brain, Gorilla Arms, Diamond Hands. We're going to the moon together. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.